This is hearing number 2, reviewing efforts to secure U.S. diplomatic facilities and personnel. This hearing will continue our committee's efforts to ensure the recommendations made after the attacks in Benghazi are actually implemented. And I will pledge again, a process worthy of the memory of the 4 who were killed and worthy of the respect of our fellow citizens. But I also pledge that we're going to keep asking questions until we have a complete understanding of what happened. Attackers were armed with AK-47 type rifles, handguns, rocket-propelled grenade launchers. I do not think we should move on until there is a complete understanding of how the security environment described by our own government in court documents was allowed to exist. What I just read is the now official position.
We appreciate that the chairman has decided to use this hearing to focus on constructive reform, instead of retreading the same ground that other committees have already investigated. Investigated in a way that perhaps one would investigate something if they were looking at it under a high-powered microscope. We urge him to keep his focus on these constructive efforts and not be lured off this path by partisan politics.
One defendant who has been captured.
There is not a post out there that doesn't have anti-ram walls and vehicle bars and gates, does not have guard programs, police protecting it, forced entry doors and windows, shatter-resistant window film. Now, after Benghazi, additional Marines, additional RSOs. We have been committed since, quite frankly, since 1985 in increasing the programs. Ranking Member Cummings and distinguished committee members, thank you for inviting me again to update you. Sir, I think the ARB points out that there were mistakes made.
Mr. Starr.
I think it's very obvious that we had a tragedy that occurred, and I am not denying that a tragedy occurred.
None of
what I am saying is that I think we had to learn from that lesson. I'm not the witness to tell you what happened.
You're the State Department representative here at the hearing on the Select Committee.
I'm here to
find out what happened.
I'm
Most
here to
fundamental
discuss
question is why we were there in the first place.
We have put in place since the ARB and what we are doing to protect our people now.
Let me ask you another thing here, Secretary Level. Did you make that case?
The case that I made to the Secretary.